Okay, hi DJ. Just wanted to make this quick video for you. So finally we're here. We can get this thing rolling. I would like us to build out the portal for the purpose of information to vendors and information to clients. So every time my phone rings, redirect them to a form. Well, let me read this first for you, and then I'll tell you what I have in mind. As you know, my clients were mainly the people who needed the service, because you recommended I use like a Brilliant Directories, because why get them to log in, right? That would be like a friction. So what I'm focusing now is, now I want to switch it. I want to focus more on the vendors instead of the home users and the people that, like, because I was a junk removal company, right? So now I'm going to focus on my partners that I formed an alliance with, and just send them leads on a per monthly, send them lead opportunities, right? Like, hey, look, this person needs this. Here's the email. Here's all the information we collected in advance for you, and so it's going to be cool for you with your creativity to design the portal, for the vendors to have a really good way of keeping track of all this information, or just through emails, or, like opportunity tab or a Kanban, something for these guys that are just, I guess, in the beginning, obviously just email, right? But then it can be more advanced later, because obviously they would need, SMS notifications and email notifications, right? That should be sufficient for now. But if they log into their portal, then they can keep track. But these guys aren't, that's not, the portal is, even though we're designing it for them, and we know they're in the field, I think in the future, Suitedash will be able to maybe help them better, but maybe not right now. But because they don't have laptops unless they're in the office, right? There's some, definitely there's going to be some, some partners that I work with that are more sophisticated, and but a lot of them right now aren't sophisticated. That's all I want to say on that. So it's a simple use case for the software. I'm open to your ideas and suggestions. I was thinking we should have maybe a quick meeting. If you think that's a good idea, maybe whatever you could spare, and then we can get started right away. I just want to sell the information to the clients, right? So if a client needs, is calling me for a dumpster request, sure, pay me $5 and I'll put you in I'll send you an email that'll list you all the vendors that I've worked with or something, and then so I'm getting paid on both sides, perhaps. Like, so if a homeowner, Karen in Beverly Hills, needs a dumpster, sure, we can add her as a multifaceted, multi-pronged attack. Like, we can definitely use Suitedash for everything under the sun that you might want to do to help her. I'm just trying to use Suitedash as it's intended, and put her down a certain funnel, collect her information, and then maybe even create a project with that, right? And then if you think that's a good idea, we can go down that project road. But some of these projects I'd like to keep for myself, right, and work them as a traditional junk removal company, and not so much just hand them off, right? But I think the number one point of this little message that I typed up here is just to show you that I'm trying to intake people and then give them options, right? Basically educate them through knowledge-based articles. Once they fill out the form, then we just pass it to the right provider, and then we maybe pass it to a different provider, even though that's not what they wanted. And so we're giving them options, right? So based on what they have, what they need done, we give them multiple options. Like, instead of just sending them to the dumpster company, we send them to the junk removal company also. Multiple, depending on how they fill out the form, right? Then we can make assessments and pathways, right? Because it's not that complicated in my business. So we just want to give them multiple options. So we're educating them, right? We're showing them that we're a consultant portal, number one, and that way we put them in touch with our partners that are paying us. So everything can be done with form and automations. We can cater to a bunch of different people and upsell constantly. So our offers, which are like if somebody's ordering a dumpster, we can also offer them like labor on top of it as an upsell, or simple information, right? Because they paid a certain fee to be part of the portal. Therefore, then they can receive leads as a dumpster company, or they can receive, because they paid $5. We give them strategic information to get their project done cheaper, and we put them in touch with our partners that we recommend and have had success with. Therefore, that's why we're recommending them, but it's at their own risk. So aside from that, we can consider using the project system if you think that would be a good fit too. I don't know in what capacity the project system would be beneficial getting out of the gate, but anytime a customer fills out a form, right? That's I guess you could say there's a form for like new request for price, estimate, right? That's what the phone's ringing around here for. And then you would have another one, form for, so I guess like we wanted to, like we're catering to two different sides, right? Two sides. We got the clients. We should say so in my business, right? As a junk removal, there's two types. There's the shoppers and then the suppliers. And that really sums it up, right? Because you have these are the two people that I want to focus on. So the portal's for both of them, really. But like you said in the beginning, these shoppers aren't going to like the idea of logging in, and that's fine. They don't have to. But if they did, they're going to see that they're going to be able to get information, which we can sell them, right? So my job is to sell them either a course or a document or a step-by-step, best practices, what we recommend, just what I tell them every day on the phone. Because you have this amount of trash, we recommend this solution or this solution or this. Because you're based in this city and your house is shaped like this, we recommend this, that, and the other thing, right? So it's like I'm going to be just dumping my experience into the portal for them to view, either in videos or documents, just to make it shiny and exciting and worthwhile for them to possibly even pay for, depending on how the use, until I finalize the monetization methodologies with your recommendations and ideas. But so there's a form for new requests for price and estimates. That's lead gen, right? And then we have a form for vendor sign up, and then you'd have, because those are the guys that's what the portal's built for, right? For these guys, even though that, as you know, that they're not very technical, there are many other categories that are very technical, such as accountants, real estate brokers, actual contractors, people with secretaries, dumpster companies with secretaries. So even the laborers, right? The laborers that I work with, even giving them a portal access, I think will be exciting for us to flesh out. And just wanted to give you a really, really high-level overview. I don't expect you to understand what I'm saying in this video too much, because it's kind of like a really quick synopsis of how I wanted to just deploy Suitedash as it is intended. Because I know law firms and accountants, they have so much use case for Suitedash. I think, though, I can mimic kind of like an accountant law firm slash, it's like a legal type of platform for Corey, because he's a consultant, right? So he's going to be doing everything more legally oriented, just passing people down the stream, therefore getting maybe, like if I can make money off of these shoppers in some respect, that would be something I've never done before, but very interested. And then therefore, because I'm giving them so much information, instead of answering the phone, that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to stop answering the phone and talking to them and consulting with them. Because a lot of people just want to price anyway by text or email. But I'm asking them to call me so I could sell them. But I think the key will be to funnel them, offer some sort of fascinating sales funnel with your help. Like the funnel builder, I have access to it, but I never used it yet. So there's just so much potential for you to exercise all of your strengths and to see how we can create this infrastructure, which I think is really, really simplified in the beginning, but has lots of room to grow, right? Because I can tell you more about what I deal with on a daily basis. If you can say, hey, Corey, make one more video about some of the, like I could quickly show you like Yelp, for example. Let's see. So some of the, the requests on Yelp alone, it's very, very straightforward. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So we just have a quick overview here of some of the leads that are coming in: dumpster rentals, excavation services. That's what I'm advertising for on Yelp. So that's the kind of leads I'm getting: irrigation, landslides, and stuff like that. So any kind of request is very straightforward. There's a landing page for that, obviously on my. So that should be easy for. I think the whole idea is just to intake people, and then effectively route them on our own, and then maybe some automation can be achieved downrange, right? Which I'm sure that will be the fun part, to create this automation sequences that. So I think in one meeting, I believe, or maybe you'll say, Corey, we need more than one, but hey, whatever, it is what it is, right? Because this could be an ongoing job, no question about it. But if we can get something ad hoc in place, very interested to see what you say. Finally ready, and I do remember you very clearly saying, Corey, you don't want the customers to log in. You're right, but these vendors, some of these vendors don't have to ever log in probably, but some of them will be very grateful to log in to keep track of everything. So there's very diverse vendor base now. Before it was just the dumpster guys. Now it's as you recall my website, which was right here, like like those categories there, all like trucking stuff, right? But we're catering to the bigger people that have laptops, right? But even these laborers, eventually they're going to want to log in too. We just have to find out in what capacity we got to flex to meet their needs and to make their life easier. But for now, SMS, email with your help, and then the icing on the cake, I guess you could say, is connecting the Suitedash with Go High Level, which I'm very excited to see what you think on that level when we get there. I do have that ready to go. I'm working on putting that together. So there's no question about it. There's a lot of work for you. If you can get me a good rate, let me know. And God bless. We'll talk soon. I think that's it for now. If you have any questions, call or text, or we can set up a meeting. I'm ready when you are. No rush. I'll wait for you. Thank you, DJ.